Hello, collective. Welcome to a cosmic view where every now and then I get into otherworldly wisdom. Okay, we're going to tap in to whatever spirit has for us today. I'm going to see if I can channel anything here, and we're going to get a cosmic view type of reading. So, if you're looking for love or anything like that, um, you never know where it leads. Um, this is going to be very esoteric. So, can it be in connection to someone um, as yourself? If you feel you are in the earth but not of the earth, yeah, that can come through. But we're going to see, okay, what happens here today, and see what comes up, what spirit has for you guys, and I'll try to articulate as best as I can. I'm also learning, so be patient with me when it comes to this type of knowledge. So thank you guys for being here. Thank you for your beautiful, wonderful comments, your presence, your love and support. Thank you for your donations. I appreciate each and every one of them. Welcome aboard, my day ones, my new subscribers. If you haven't subscribed, I invite you to the tribe. And if this resonates for you, keeping in mind that these are general, this may not resonate for everyone. This may be a little out of this world for you, for some. Okay, you may not believe in this stuff, and that's okay. You can take this as a form of entertainment, after all. But if this resonates with you, if you liked what you see, please give it a like, hit that thumbs up, and share if you will. Alright, let's do this. I heard the energy zone. Okay, so let's get into that zone. Fabulous. Incarnation? What? Okay, I don't think that's... Alright, bear with me, guys, because I may be channeling some words I've never heard of, okay? It may not even be English. Yeah, I'm... okay. This is going to be some weird energy. I don't understand what's being said. I don't know why I'm hearing Jocelyn. Jocelyn. That could be something specific for someone here. Oh god, this is going to be weird. I can just feel it. Yash Miguel. Oh, Ezekiel. Am I? There could definitely be some angels present. Umna. I have no idea what that is. Umna. Galactic. Galactic. I have no idea what these words are. Some of these words, imsure. Okay, immense. Maybe that's what it means. Superb. Okay, so that was immense in whatever that language was. I heard joking. Okay. Union. Unison. Very well. You inform me. No, you inform me. Look up. Within. Okay. Stars in the sky. Yes. Perry? I don't know what Perry is. Okay. I don't know if they're making up words, guys, but I'm just going to say what I'm hearing. Strilingual? What? Incomplete. You may see. Up above. Stridlink. Starlink. Yes. Starlink. Yes. Okay. You must admit. You must admit it to be true. Okay. In space. Okay. You got this. Okay. Begin. Begin. Okay. We'll get back to this. Begin. I'm just going with the flow, guys, so be patient with me. If you got anything from that, let me know, because as I say it, I'm probably going to forget it, okay? The Merkaba. Movement, long distance, travel, and excitement. This is also divine protection. Okay. $33 is a master number. Protection as you tap into higher knowledge as well. As you go through some sort of activation, initiation, rebirth. I heard star people, star-like beings, so starseeds, my light workers. Innocence. Reach. Reach for the stars. Okay. Tall whites. Uncertainty, distrust, and guarded. Number 20. Okay. They say have no fear. be talking to me, you know, don't have uncertainty, distrust, or be guarded to, I guess, the information. But this could be a message overall for those watching. The Kabbalah tree, tree of life. Integration, life lessons, emanation. The tree of life is also where we keep our records, where the Akashic records are stored, where all wisdom comes from. It is our family lineage, where it all began, as far as your ancestors, your bloodline. There's some form of change happening because of mastering thyself, some sort of balance, breakthrough. Ouroboros, infinity, eternal and past life. Okay, this is endings there is no end. Endings and beginnings, which is giving me that rebirth. 34. So we have 32, 33, 34. I heard not all at the same time, and not exactly in that order. Number 7, divine protection. You are a spiritual, eternal being, obviously. And there's something connected to past lives that has to do with your memories, the tree of life. You've gained wisdom through different realities. Experiences. You're going through some form of change and activation. Again, don't be uncertain, don't distrust. Trust the process, and don't be guarded. Don't close yourself off to expansion. This is giving me the covenant, these wings as well. Something about shedding the old skin, coming here to obviously a lot of you are generational curse breakers, but there's more to it than this. You're also here for your own experience, your own expansion and wisdom. You have reincarnated time and time again throughout the universe. Yeah, you're Starseed. Number 37. Adding up, yeah, confirmation, and adding up to 10. Self-memories and identity. Okay. A lot of you came here for a purpose, as a starseed, as a light worker, and you may feel a sense of nostalgia, but a place where you can't quite put your finger on because that memory has been wiped from you, that experience. So even if you know you are otherworldly, in the world but not of the world, you long for a place that you're not sure exists, or you know exists but you're not sure of what that entailed or looked like, because you've actually had many experiences throughout the universe. So there's no real place of home except for the universe itself. You are a conscious mind having an experience through many forms and lifetimes. Okay, you come from, there could be a place where, there could be other places that you have experienced where there was real happiness, a lot more happiness. This place may feel like a little bit like doomsday or something for a lot of us, right? I can relate. And, you may come from a place where there is alignment, there's higher consciousness. You are definitely connected still and protected. Um, and you may long to see this within this earth, and you are here for the purpose of helping to raise the vibration by raising your own vibration, by coming into alignment yourself as you come into this world and go through your trials, tribulations, and the way of the earth, right? And then kind of come into your own, returning back to innocence, to a place of self renewal and inner knowing. So you may feel very out of place here. Absolutely. We all do, as starseeds. Hold on one second. Something just popped up in my screen. Okay. Yeah, I feel like throughout most of the universe, there are higher conscious beings that are very in tune with their, let's say even their oversoul, their higher consciousness, their divinity. They don't come from a place like Earth where everything is so 3D, three-dimensional, and so like limited, because the way of the world here is very materialistic, superficial, and just very focused on everything but the inner self. So, and with traumas and toxicity, it's very hard to get to that level of your higher self till you separate yourself from the rest and you know take that time to heal, to grow, and re-understand everything for yourself. So you become that example. Even though most people won't understand it, some will be curious enough to go through their own activation. I mean, helping one person one step at a time, right? One day at a time. You came here to be of service, basically. And, it might feel sometimes like complicated, like this Rubik's Cube, but not impossible. Okay? Yeah. Shadow self. You came to a place where people roam in their shadow, and they could be walking around in denial, projecting, and walking in shame. Okay? And, yeah, Earth. you know, you yourself had to see your own worth and value, and to know who you are, and therefore understand why these people continue to be in their shadow. So you're seeing it now from a higher perspective. And yeah, you may have dealt with a lot of people that didn't understand themselves, and it could be very frustrating when you already do for yourself. But at the same time that it's a process, and that everyone will learn at their own time. And yeah. And what can you do? You also may be thinking back when you were in your shadow, right? Self memories, identity, when you were in denial, and maybe in an energy of projecting your shadow onto certain situations, not knowing that you yourself were at fault by not healing and self-reflecting. We all go through that. So we have survival, adaptable, and reliable. Adapting to this place. All right, let's see what else we got here. But you are definitely protected. You are being activated. You definitely came here with protection. They knew exactly what you were going to go through. They knew it would be hard. You knew before you signed up for this mission. Okay? The experience, right, is better. What is it that they say? Um, I can't think of it right now. Oh, easier said than done. Yeah. Let's see what else we got here. Easier said than done. Absolutely. You could have a lot of uncertainty and distrust when it comes to certain people, especially others, because you are not like everyone. You're very self-aware now, so you are more cautious. The fox. A spirit guide protects you. Mischievous, playful, and wise. They are fearless and bring good luck. Okay, some of you may resonate with foxes, but that doesn't have to be what's here. But you do have a spirit guide or spirit guides that do protect you. Okay? They are playful, wise, and fearless, and they bring you good luck. Okay, so you do have guides that were assigned to you as you go through this this experience here. Yeah, you are a mystery. You have an allure that is quite intriguing to others. They're not quite sure what to expect. With tall whites, uncertainty, distrust, and guarded. You may run upon that with certain people. As a starseed that is awakened as a light worker, there may be a lot of people in their shadow that are in denial of your light and your authenticity because they're so used to seeing toxicity around them. They're so used to seeing people in their shadow that they cannot even fathom that someone can reach a height of ascension and enlightenment in the way you have. Because obviously I'm speaking to those who have become that beacon of light and that inspiration for others, the muse. And some people may wonder if this is all fake, especially those who knew you before your ascension, your enlightenment, before you had self-love and self-worth and understood quite a few things for yourself. You know, the inner growth nobody really sees. They just see you acting different or looking different. Okay? But either way, you've always had a very different vibration, a very different energy. Okay, some of you definitely can resonate with tall whites. You could have been a tall white in a past life. We have past life here. Okay? You could be connected to tall whites. So, you know, it goes both ways. The uncertainty, the distrust, and the guarded energy can come from both you and others. They're not quite sure what to make of you. You're very different. Okay, you stand out, you stick out. Some of you were always casted out as the chosen ones, the starseeds, the light workers always do, even when you don't know your full potential and you're not awakened, because it's something about your energy, excuse me, that just rubs people the wrong way sometimes. Some people portray to be your friends and then betray you. They just feel compelled to do so. Some people may see you as someone that, has your way with certain things, and they may misinterpret that. You're definitely going to be a villain in someone else's story at some point in your life, and, more than once. But that doesn't mean you are. But in their eyes, you are. It could be as simple as you walking away from a certain group, a certain place, a certain work environment, and you might not have said anything. You just knew that it was time for you to grow and continue on, and make a change in your life, and they might have taken that as a form of you being shady. But you don't really owe anyone an explanation. You have to do what you have to do for you. And sometimes that requires walking away. Now, obviously, you know, if it's somebody you saw every day and they were like your best friend and you just walked away, well, you know, they may be like, okay, what the fuck? But I'm talking about just people that you might have, you know, acquaintances, people you might have hung out with often, but you didn't really consider like real true friends because they never really treated you like you were like a really good friend. Some of you could have been counted out of many like parties or invitations. And it's simply because there's something about your energy, like people may always feel like they're competing with you, and it's in their own head because you're not competing with anyone but yourself. And you know this. True love with the tree of life. Someone has deep knowing and feeling that you are the one. They will pursue this. You are connected definitely to somebody here. Integration life lessons emanation. So somebody is attracted to your energy. They may be another starseed. They feel at home with you. A lot of people may see you as the one also. They may feel like because of this energy you embody, because you're so different and you speak to their soul, they may see you as, is this my soulmate? Is this what meeting a soulmate feels like? You're just a mystery. They don't know. They want to find out, right? So it's not all bad. Some people might truly fall in love with you and feel like you were the one in their lives. For some, you're the one that got away. Whether you're male or female here. But I do feel that you will meet someone that feels at home with you because they've experienced the same thing. Confrontation. There you go. That's what I'm talking about. When you start healing, people start getting pissed off, right? It says at odds. Someone's not happy about the change and growth that is taking place within you. But it's not up to them to stop your growth. It's not a personal attack to them for you to grow and heal and surpass certain things, certain addictions or toxic behavior. You know, it should be admired. Someone should not confront you over that. But some people feel like, you know, they're okay as long as you're doing good, but not when you're doing better than them. Okay, especially if someone's trying to hang on to you and felt like you were the love of their life, or they wanted to possess you. Okay, because for some of you, you've met a lot of people that want to possess you. They want to put you in some form of cage and hold on to you. And they don't even understand why they do this. But you are not someone to be caged or controlled or possessed. You are here on a mission. So my starseeds out there, when you understand your true worth and nature, you become very independent and self-sufficient. And the only partner that can mirror that energy is someone on your vibration. You're not for everybody, but there will certainly be a lot of people that will think that you shouldn't be going anywhere else. So yeah, there could be people here that feel a deep connection to you. You may be the only light in their life that they have. They may be surrounded by so much toxicity that when they meet someone like you, even if they misjudged you, there is something to it. There is something to your energy that when you leave, they miss. Yeah, there you go. Empath narcissist. Some of you met someone that was very much in their shadow. Okay? And it was like you were just passing through. It says a triggering connection with no positive future, the mirrored shadow aspect of what needs to heal within. And we saw that here. Starseed, you met someone that was in their shadow. That could have been the catalyst to your awakening, right? But they're still stuck because they're narcissistic. And they don't like the fact that you surpassed and outgrew them, because narcissists have abandonment issues as well. So you're like a narcissist's worst nightmare when it comes to you being the one that got away. They can no longer possess, they can no longer use your energy as a like a blanket, like comfort. You know how the babies sometimes, or even 2 or 3 year olds, they get attached to a blanket. It's like their comfort zone. It's like you were that for someone, and they don't like the fact that you wised up. Yeah, we have secrets. Something is being kept or hidden from you. It will come to light soon enough. Yeah, you understood that this person was a deceiver. Be careful who you let in. Not all is as it first seems. You may be feeling the presence of someone new. So new love is here. And this person is the one that I was getting, that is feeling your energy here. Feels like with you they're going to feel at home. Because I feel like this person definitely mirrors your energy. So you may be dreaming about this person at night. You may feel their energy, their presence. It says, I feel you even when you're not around. I sense your energy, your touch, and your caress. With magnetically drawn to each other. Lots of intrigue and fascination. Trustworthy and courting. Old-fashioned, a true gentleman, chivalrous and devoted. This is someone also that may have been in this narcissistic empath paradigm, learning lessons and growing. Okay, a lesson they won't soon forget is teaching them a great deal about themselves, a grim reality. This could be someone that travels a lot. They may want to travel to see this earth angel, this spiritual warrior. Okay, taking a trip for business, pleasure, or vacation. I came to learn and assist in the healing of humanity. Highly evolved, light-hearted, and sensitive. This could be them as well. And they are a spiritual warrior. No weapon formed against me shall prosper. Divinely guided and protected. And yeah, you got haters here. Shocked at your victories and your ability to move forward. They're standing there with egg in their face. Because maybe they thought you were always going to just be nobody. Okay. Let's see what else we got here. We'll get into the juicy stuff here soon. But Spirit is definitely letting you know that you're not alone. There is someone in this earth that is not of the earth as well as you, for you. I am still picking up some weird language. Ignuk, I don't know what that is. So that's obviously some form of otherworldly communication there. Open-minded, open heart, and receptive. That's good. Definitely stay open-minded, open heart, and receptive to divine love, to a healing type of love. Okay, I see the green here and the green here. You are receptive to the divine as well, to the downloads. And your heart is most definitely activated. The heart is even more powerful than the brain is. Okay? It picks up on the energetic field here and the emotions of others. That's why it's very important to set boundaries and keep our distance sometimes from certain people, or we'll pick up that energy. So imagine being real close to someone while you're intimate or kissing even. You pick up that person's energy, and it lingers. Brutal, cutthroat, complete disregard. Okay? Somebody could have cut you out because they were uncertain, they didn't trust, and they were guarded. Some people may see you as brutal and cutthroat. For some of you that speak your truth, some people may not be able to handle the truth. Okay? A lot of people in a low vibration and in their shadow don't want to hear it. They're in denial of their mishaps and in the positions that they put themselves in. They're still in victim mentality. So for some of you that are speaking your truth, people might, you might trigger people and rub people the wrong way. I know certainly I do sometimes. It's not my intention. I just speak my truth. Look at that. Alliances coming together for the greater good with true love. 2 generational curse breakers. 2 people that are meant to be together. This feels like an old love story that has been hanging in the Akashic records here. You have a story here that you've built already with this person in a past life. It's coming to you. Reunited, and it feels so good. Reunited 'cause it's understood. Yeah. You're always so excited with you. Reunited, hey, hey. The key: crossing the threshold in order to manifest your heaven on earth. You are the key. The light is shining bright on that key. You're picking that key up, and you're creating the life you want by tapping into your higher self, by understanding who you came here to be, by enlightening yourself. You're unlocking your own heaven on earth. And it's got somebody feeling some type of way. They're no longer a part of your world. And you were quite the light in this person's life. They do miss it, even if they can't admit it because they're narcissistic. End of a dark cycle. Transformation, death. This is that rebirth. Okay? So, your life is turning a new leaf. You are one with spirit, escape, and silence. While somebody over here in their shadow is crumbling, stubborn, and hopeless. Even when the signs are everywhere, they're just going to sit there and pretend like it's never their fault. Okay. Play with fire, you're bound to get burned. Yeah. So they continue to play with fire because they're not learning their lesson. And you are chosen. Psychic abilities, unique and often misunderstood. Absolutely. You are beautiful, disaster, chaos, and storm. Some of you come into people's life like the tower. And it's because you're meant to change the dynamic. You're meant to help people have a breakthrough in their own life. And that comes with triggers. That comes with, projection on them to you. It comes with maybe wanting to run away from you or being mad at you for no particular reason. And it's just because you're chosen, you're a light worker. And you came here to, to break the dynamic, to break through conscious patterns. All right? So some of you, definitely, when you meet someone, you're just passing through. Divination, clues, unsolved mysteries. All right? People may be getting readings on you. Some of you might have become readers or are reading for yourself. to tap into your higher self and, higher wisdom, knowledge, to see what goes on around you. All right. Yeah, and somebody here, we have apology, sadness, regret about a particular choice and or decision, with return to sender, misfortune and bad luck. So somebody tried to send you some sort of bad juju, and definitely they were getting readings on you. They could have tried, you came into their life like a storm, therefore they wanted to create a storm for you. But they played with fire, and they're bound to get burned. This person's very stubborn. They could still be messing with it, but it keeps returning to sender. Because you are very, very much protected. Yeah. Ancestors, spiritual power, and protection. The Moai statues. Okay, some of you can connect to the Easter Island. Yeah. This person is two-faced, wicked, deceitful, and hypocritical. Yeah, you also may have people that try to imitate you. Okay, often imitated, never duplicated. The highest form of flattery, yes. But you cannot copy the original, because you cannot copy someone's energy, vibration, or frequency. And if they're not a starseed, darling, that's definitely not something they can copy. They can dress like you, act like you, talk like you, mimic you, but it's not their true authentic self. Alright, let's really get into it. Let's tap into that inner magic, shall we? I don't know what this Ignoc word is. Ignoc. I'm like, maybe I should look it up, but I don't know if it exists. But I'm going to have to look it up. It was like that word the other day I was getting, and I did get it as respite. But when I went to search it on Google to see what it sounds like, because I was like, what is this word? Respite, respite, respite. It said, in Google, it said respite. I was like, respite, but it's ITE, so I figured it was respite. But that's how I said it, because that's what Google said. But, this AI sometimes doesn't pick up on the proper pronunciation, so I don't know. But I'm getting Ignoc, and not eggnog, Ignoc, whatever that means. Could be a movie, shit, I don't know. And maybe that's significant to somebody. You came from an ancient bloodline. There it is. That's what's here. So you are very, very much protected. You've done this once or twice, okay? Definitely more. There's Easter Island. Ooh, I can't make this stuff up, boy. So you are a mystery. There's something, so you are connected to an ancient bloodline that has to do with Easter Island, for whoever I am talking to. So I would look more into that, and it's right here. We just saw that card. Ancestors, spiritual power, and protection. And you have a spirit guide here that is protecting you. Ain't that interesting? We have Bigfoot. Alliances coming together for the greater good with Kabbalah Tree of Life. On my own, when I was doing a reading, this came out, and it came out with multidimensional, connected to the giants. Okay, so I don't know. And then we have Easter Island and Bigfoot here. So there's something to that. I don't know how deep we're going to get here with that, but, take it how it resonates. Maybe look into it a little bit further. But I definitely believe that Bigfoot is a multidimensional creature. Also, what came out with that was clairvoyant. They're highly, highly intuitive, clairvoyant, and they connect telepathically. And they They have higher level consciousness. That's why they're so aloof, right? The promise. There's the promise. Crossing the threshold in order to manifest your heaven on earth. You were promised that once you get through the storm and you understood your inner self and you cleared out perhaps your karma, that you would live in this dharma energy, right? That you will have your heaven on earth, that you have the key to do this, right? Because you come from an ancient bloodline. You are meant to live your best life, but you have to understand it first for yourself. The covenant. Oh my God, I can't make it up. What did I say here? This reminded me of the covenant. A sacred agreement with God and mutual promise. You promise God that you will come here and be this starseed and light worker, and he promised you heaven on earth. That is freaking beautiful. I've dreamt of the covenant before, and God giving me the story of he pointed to the promised land. I saw his hand, and he showed me the covenant. So that's how I knew it was him. That's how he presented himself. Him, source. You know, him or her, you know what I mean, source. And he gave me the story of Moses, right? So again, you being that inspiration, that muse, that light for others, planting the seed of, yes, you can reach new heights within yourself. Going through this process of enlightenment and having faith and believing in something that you cannot see, right? And that was the promise. So you and God definitely have an agreement. Spiritual dance, connecting with the divine and aligning your chakras with Easter Island. So you're very much connected to your ancestors. There is a spiritual dance of balance between you and your ancestors. This is beautiful. Antarctica, Bigfoot. Oh snap. There has been cases of people seeing Bigfoot in Antarctica, I believe. And you know, sightings of aliens. We do have tall whites here. Okay? These are what angels actually might look like. They're not like, you know, your typical human being with wings. They're actually, you know, quite scary looking. They're feathery with eyes everywhere. That's why I drew that. Okay? Antarctica with Bigfoot. I want to know what this has to do, because we have alliances coming together for the greater good. This is like blowing my mind right now. Huh. Integration life lessons emanation. Spirit of the light. There you go, with the promise, with the key. Look at that light shining. You are a spirit of the light. You're very much connected to the Most High. Doesn't matter what they say or think. It is what it is. Exactly. They cannot judge what they don't know. They can only speculate and misjudge it and project onto it. But they cannot judge what they don't know. It is what it is. You come from an ancient bloodline. You are connected to the Most High. You and God have a mutual agreement, a sacred agreement. You are a spirit of the light. You are a starseed, a light worker. You're connected to beings that you have seen in other lifetimes. Okay? Spiritual warfare. Yeah. with spiritual dance, light and dark. It is a spiritual dance. That's why protection is here. Okay? Some of you have met people that are brutal and cutthroat, and they have complete disregard for balance, for the light side. They just want to impose their agenda. Okay? And it's been a dance since the beginning of time. And it doesn't matter what they say or think. They create spiritual warfare against you because they don't understand you. And you know, the battles we face on this earth is a spiritual warfare. It is a spiritual battle. It has nothing to do with humanity. It's everything to do with the spirit. This is just where we express our, oh, I heard our spiritual prowess. This is where we express out in the physical these spiritual wars, these disagreements that are happening within the spirit between light and dark, right? Light and dark is an expression of where you want to stand. It's a choice at the end of the day. So if somebody wants to stand in darkness, they'll act in darkness. If somebody wants to stand in light, then they act in light. And therefore, because there is no balance, no unity here, it's always a clash. But you'll be fighting this war till eternity, till these people wake up and realize what is going on. And you know, spiritual warfare ends with ascension and being in balance within. Okay? It does. Because people will understand. If everyone understood their damn light and who they are truly as an ascended being, we would have no spiritual warfare, because they can't control you that way. Key to freedom. Antarctica. And there's that key again. Key to freedom. There, obviously, you know, there are certain areas in Antarctica no one can go into. Some are completely forbidden from going there. There's obviously some things that are being hidden there. But there's something there that has the key to freedom. And something that has to do with Bigfoot. I am so intrigued. Divine support, spirit of the light. Spirit of the light surrounds you. It encompasses you, it protects you. Okay? Key to freedom, divine support against this spiritual warfare. Because it doesn't matter what they think. It is what it is. You will always be protected. And people need to understand that there is no such thing as death. So killing somebody, they're just going to come back and you're going to do it again in another life. There is no death. There's just transformation. But, you know, people think they did something. They make, you know, might make them feel like the man or the woman if, you know, they did something against your life. But it's a losing battle. Healing abilities. Yep. You definitely have healing abilities. Some of you know that. Okay? You're a healer of hearts. Even if it doesn't appear that way at first to certain people, you are here to heal. You are a healer. And you become a healer when you heal yourself. Portals. With spiritual dance. And the spiritual warfare. And we have tall whites here. With portals, uncertainty, distrust, and guarded. I'm also seeing that these tall whites have uncertainty and distrust for humanity because they're not ready to understand otherworldly beings. They always, they're in the mindset of fear, and they have to understand that otherworldly beings are coming from a higher consciousness. They don't come from this low density and vibration that humanity is in, or toxicity. So they're not here to create wars. But because people here live in fear and are always in that, mindset of division instead of unity, they create wars over stupidity, resources, and land. And the earth doesn't even belong to them. It's ridiculous. Hybrid. Oh, snap. Bigfoot hybrid. Key to freedom. I don't know who you were about to meet, but they may be very tall and broad. Oh, what's going on in Antarctica, though? I'm seeing some DNA manipulation. Have I said too much? Key to freedom, hybrid, Bigfoot, Antarctica. And Antarctica very well may be a station for DNA manipulation when it comes to these otherworldly beings. Wow. Oh, yeah, I think I might have said too much. But trust and believe that, anything happening at any part of this world, the government's going to be aware of it. I don't know. I guess to a certain degree. I don't know what's going on in Antarctica. I'm going to leave that alone. Loyalty with divine support. You have divine support that is loyal to protecting you, to this promise. You are loyal to your divine spirits, to the Most High, and you have Spirit of the Light surrounding you. You have your ancestors here. What a beautiful reading. Alien visitation from another dimension. I can't make it up. Man. There they are. High ranking. Yes. So that tells me they have a higher level of consciousness. Self-love is power. Exactly what I just said. They come from a place of love, unconditional love, divine love. They're not here for war. Spiritual guidance. Exactly. Resonance. Yes. And multidimensional. I can't make it up. We have portals right here. Higher vibration. Yes. These are higher vibrational beings. They are not here for war. They are not in that low 3D dimensional energy or vibration or frequency. DNA activation with angels. Okay? My earth angels also being activated. Higher vibration in connection. Multidimensional resonance. Some of you within other dimensions, these aliens come to you. Hold on a second. We live in parallel universe. It's not just one dimension out here. New Earth. Okay, this is why DNA activation, higher vibration, that is what is going to happen in the New Earth. And if you see here, it's like living in the same place within another dimension because of your higher consciousness. So people that you used to interact with, when they're not aligned with your vibration, you will never cross paths because it's like they're living in another dimension with that outdated belief system or mindset that they have. They're conditioned, so their world is going to look very different then your world, as you can see. So you change your mindset, you change your reality, and that's where New Earth is growing. Exactly, with growth. And some people are close to this aspect, to this, they can't even wrap their head around it. They can't fathom it. Okay? They're close to downloads. Okay? Creation, mastermind. Okay? And they were created to have a mastermind, but a lot of these people are closed to downloads because their mind is in a mental imprisonment. Ancient beings. Psychometry. Okay? This is when you touch somebody or thing and you can pick up on their energy. And you discover facts about someone. Resume. Some of you are tapping into this. Yeah, Christ consciousness. So when you're tapped in that way, you'll be able to just know, like, through touching an object, the history of whoever was surrounded by this, because everything is energy. Energy sticks to clothing. It sticks to your, to your shoes, to your car, to your bedroom, your home, your favorite chair. And you'll be able to touch these things and tell a lot about people, and even touching them themselves, and be able to pick up what kind of person they were or are in that way. All right, let's see what else we got here. I'm still mind-boggled about that Enoch work. I'm like, what does it mean? Like, I want to look it up in hopes that I can actually find it. Again, it could be a movie or something. I don't know. Awakening. Ancient bloodline. You come from an ancient bloodline. Okay? A lot of you are awakening to that. Understanding. 1010, that's judgment. Easter Island. 10 of Wands. Something went down in Easter Island. That was quite the burden. Okay? Bigfoot. Creator of Pentacles. So this is the Page of Pentacles. I feel like there's still a lot to learn about Bigfoot. And it's what's the word? And its origin. The Promise. Explorer of Swords. This is the Knight of Swords. Okay? With the Promise. And I see the Knight of Swords as someone that, this is movement, action, and, you're coming across these spiritual battles, defeating your inner demons, defeating your enemies, to get to the promised land as you ascend and see your worth and become that warrior. The covenant with the King of Cups. God comes from love, so that is what that is saying there. God loves you. He is a being of light, of love. Spiritual dance, masculine energy. Spiritual dance with the Hermit. Connecting with the divine and aligning your chakras. And this is what we do, right? When we connect with the divine, understanding our inner light and connecting to the universe, taking that path less traveled and gaining in wisdom. Antarctica with the Four of Cups. The Four of Cups. Something constantly coming in. You know how usually that hand is coming out of the sky in the Four of Cups? Something is constantly in and out of Antarctica. But in the Four of Cups, things have spilled over. Something they're perfecting here with hybrid. But with Key to Freedom and hybrid here, with alliances, there's something going on with DNA here. Definitely. It's almost like, I don't know, they don't quite have it just yet. Something's being worked at. They have to self-reflect on what it is they're doing there. I don't know why that's in here. But if you see here, these are otherworldly beings. They're not quite here on Earth. They're coming from the sky. True love. Someone may have a knowing that you are the one. But, okay, I'm getting some other energy here. The one of what? There may be somebody that wants to work with you. You know, people are like watching you or something like that. That's for somebody here. Because they're trying to figure something out. Okay? That's for somebody. That could be for one person. If you're like, I don't know, involved with the government or the government is watching you, there could be something here about that. But I'm not going to speak on that too much. Because I feel like that's not meant to be spoken about too much. Okay, so let's see. Spirit of the light, justice. Okay, so yeah, definitely. You have light beings surrounding you, divine support, that are bringing in justice into your life for any unjust situations that you've been through. Doesn't matter what they say, it is what it is. Yeah, Ten of Pentacles. With ancient bloodline here. Yeah, you are meant to be wealthy in this lifetime. You are meant to build what you're meant to build. You're meant to be happy. Okay? Ten of Pentacles. You're aligning to what's rightfully yours. Okay? There's also a shit ton of information here with all these books. They're like in a library. It doesn't matter what they say, what they think when it comes to what you speak of either, or the things that you know, because there is infinite information, so much to know. Okay? So much knowledge to gain and wisdom to be had. Okay? And you're tapping into a lot of gems, hidden gems is what I'm getting here. So people might be looking at you like, you definitely can't date just anybody. You need somebody that is open-minded enough to be receptive to what you have acquired as far as knowledge, wisdom, through your own experiences and through what you've learned through spirit. So, yeah, you're not for everybody, that's for sure. Spiritual warfare with the Page of Swords. These people are watching your every move. Okay? The Page of Swords. Hating on your light. Talking shit. Uncertain, distrusting you. These people are uncertain. And they are not to be trusted. Whoever's creating spiritual warfare here. That's why you had to get brutal for some of you, because these people created spiritual warfare. You know, what were you supposed to just stand there and take it? You know what I mean? Not in a, I don't mean in a, click back kind of way, but in a way where you protect yourself, but you know that spirit protects you even more. But also by, ignoring it and being you. But if somebody's going up against you, like let's say through spell work, you had to learn how to protect your energy. It doesn't mean that you return it back in a way as they do, but you learned how to protect your energy and just cut people off that you just don't trust. The Nurturer, the Empress, key to freedom. Yeah, somebody's looking at you as the key to freedom here. Okay? The Divine Feminine. That's also the key to freedom, is unlocking the Divine Feminine. There's the key right next to the Empress. And that's what a lot of people have disassociated themselves from within themselves, which is sad because it's a part of who they are. That's their intuitive nature. That's the self-worth, self-love, nurturing side of themselves, which therefore they cannot give to others. This is why we create wars and fight over scraps and resources and land, and because we're too much in our masculine and our logical state of being, when it's supposed to work in unison. The heart and the mind are supposed to work together. So the heart has become closed, locked. That chakra hasn't been healed or activated. And that is the key to freedom, is unlocking that Divine Feminine. One cannot complain about, because I hear sometimes people complaining that men are bitches, or they're acting more like bitches nowadays, and there is something going on. And I feel like society, it has to do with society, and there is something going on with the masculine energy. But I feel like it's because it has been so out of alignment for so long. There is no self-nurturing. There's just this superficial, outdated way of being that, when you're constantly just working in the material world, and, a real man is supposed to be a provider. A real man is supposed to also nurture himself, his family, and the person he chooses in his life. If you don't have that within someone, that's not for you. That's not somebody truly being authentic to who they are. If you're dealing with, people that are too macho, or like, or even too feminine sometimes, where they're completely disassociated from their masculine side, their logical side, right? Where everything they do is straight from the emotional side. That's bad too. That's also off balance. But the feminine has been suppressed for so long, even as a female in society as well. And they are the key to the freedom, is what I'm seeing here as well. So that, for me, that's confirmation. Divine support. The Page of Wands. Creation. As you create in this earth, what it is you want to create. The Nurturer, the Empress with the Creator. She creates. She plants seeds. She nurtures them. She brings it into fruition. And people watch. Okay? They want to see what you're creating next. And we have the Ten of Pentacles. Whatever you create, in your strength you shall establish. Ten of Pentacles. And you are supported by the divine as you walk this path of creation. which is the path that God intended for us to begin with, is to create and be of service to others through the things we create. Healing abilities, Eight of Pentacles. Some of you are working on your healing abilities. Some of you heal through, through things that you do for work. Okay, could be healing candles, stones, teas, apothecary, medicine. You know what I mean? Certain oils, whatever it is you do, through recipes, through books, through poetry, through the way you write, philosophy. I mean, through Reiki, through whatever it is that you do, you have healing abilities. I mean, you can use it in whichever way works for you. Portals with the Three of Wands. Yeah, portals, distant travel. Okay? I am feeling like these beings do watch over certain starseeds here. Four Swords, hybrid. And you see all this information here? Somebody's definitely doing something in Antarctica. Key to freedom. Oh. There's something about, oh, what? Okay. I don't know if I should speak on all of that. I'm not gonna go there. But there is something about some form of birth. Oh man. Oh man, this is so connected to a dream I had. I don't know if I should speak on that though. I dreamt of a super being being made. It was like some fucking Frankenstein shit. It was a male. And then we got Bigfoot with the divine feminine. Yeah. There's definitely, yeah, ooh. I'm not, that's all I'm gonna say there. I be dreaming some weird shit, okay? I dreamt of something the other day that I had to draw out, and I'm still looking at it like, what does it freaking mean? I don't know if I should show you guys. It was a brief dream, and I woke up because of where I was. It doesn't resonate with this reading, but I don't know. I don't know if I should show it. Let me clarify. Loyalty. Five of Wands. Yeah, some of you have a very difficult time finding loyal people around you here in the physical. And you've distanced yourself from the drama. A lot of you were loyal to people that weren't loyal to you, is what I'm seeing there. Yeah, I just said apothecary. Seven of Cups with Dreamer of Cups. Some of you are thinking about, I don't know, maybe some type of scent that you want to make, some type of medicine that you may need or want to make. She's kind of like outdoors. This may even be like, I don't know, mosquito repellent or some sort of something for allergies or something like that. We have the Seven of Swords with the Queen of Wands and the Seven of Wands. With the Three of Cups and the Ace of Pentacles. Yeah, what I'm getting is somebody maybe like, there are several people here that may have like lied or deceived you, Seven of Swords, in the past. They may have tried to, like, I don't know, trip you up in some way, but you went through this glow up and protecting your energy with the Seven of Wands. Some of you are into fashion. And I feel like some people want to spend more time with you now that you've gone through this glow up. And they think about that. They're confused also about this glow up that you went through. It's like, how? Like, what happened that you're so different now? Yeah, they want to communicate with you and spend time with you, but they hold themselves back because they know they betrayed you. Look at that. That's that Five of Wands. People that you met that weren't loyal to you. Within that mix, there is a King of Pentacles right next to the Ten of Swords. And they're in some sort of regret with the Five of Cups. Okay? That they didn't give to, because now they see that you are someone that is very balanced with the Six of Pentacles and the Sun. It took some time for them to see that with the Seven of Pentacles. We have the Five of Swords. Because people were talking shit. The Tower. Yeah. There are people that wanted to destroy you here. Yeah, with the Moon. There was people jealous of you. They wanted to destroy your foundation. Some of you, what you do for a living. We do have, it doesn't matter what they think, it is what it is. Some of you, like, they were just in disbelief about who you are, what you were, you know. It's like they were projecting. They wanted you to be like who they were, okay? Even though they weren't honest about who they were. They wanted you to be who they actually were. And they could have done some things behind the scenes with the Moon and the Death card and the Tower. But they're the ones going through this. Yeah, they wanted us to stronghold you here. Okay? But you made a choice to become this emperor in your own life. You have the Emperor and the Empress to be balanced with the Two of Swords. And take a leap of faith. Yeah. You are the creator, the magician of your life. And you know this. With the Fool and the Magician. Exactly. Moving on to Paradise Island. Spirit got your back. They're right here. Divine support. Six of Swords. Moving on from Choppy Waters, where you can dream of something new. Yeah, Page of Swords, Queen of Swords. With victory, Six of Wands. Exactly. So you had to say what you had to say, is what I'm seeing. You had to do what you had to do to move forward. So a lot of you cut a potential connection out because they were too busy listening to the naysayers and the haters. Spirit moved you away from that drama. That was the spiritual warfare. Most definitely. With the Death card, the Tower, the Five of Swords. Oh yeah. And the Moon. These people tried to destroy you. And they're still watching. Okay. So real quick, I'm going to show you what I dreamt. And, you know, I'm still looking at this thing, trying to figure it out. It reminds me of a card in this deck, which is the Pentagon. But when I briefly saw it in my dream, it looked like the spider web, right? So when I was looking at these cards, I saw that card and I was like, oh, well, it kind of looks very familiar. It kind of looks like that. It kind of looks like that. I see the spider web in the background, right? So the pentagram represents, oh, I just dropped something there. It represents Venus, okay? It also in this world in the U.S. it represents the Department of Defense. In the 16th century, it symbolizes man as a perfected work of God. It also is the symbol of goddess core, is the star of knowledge, right? And enclosed within a circle like this one, it can represent unity or cycles. Now, we do have cycles here, and, we did talk about spiritual warfare wanting to not have that unity because they don't have unity mindset within themselves. So the dream that I had, I was in hell and I saw the devil. It was like I was there witnessing something he was up to. And it was brief. So I was there, everything was fiery. Everything was fiery. And he kind of walked by. I saw the whole horns and him kind of walking by. It's like he didn't even know I was there. And I don't know what he was up to. But I looked before me a few feet out, and this is what I saw. And it reminded me of a spider web. Yet it looks like a portal. A fiery portal. And it was giving me, okay, so this is, and it kind of has that triangle thing like the pentagram. Kinda. And it was enclosed within, like something else. And it was all fiery like that. And I'm like, but it looked like a spider web too. So I'm like, is that like the devil's up to something? What is he up to? It's like that's the trap or something. He's here to trap. And a lot of people mistake the pentagram for a demonic sign. The demonic sign is when you see this star part down. That is where it's a negative, a dark meaning to it. But not when it's upright and you see it like this on the bottom. Okay? So this represents harmony, protection, and idealism. So if we're talking about hell and seeing this would represent the opposite of that, right? Which we know the devil is not for unity and harmony and all of that, right? So an idealism, can be overly optimistic. It's like things like, okay, you want to, let's stop world hunger, right? It's not realistic to stop world hunger, although, and light workers, starseeds have, an optimism that the world can change, okay? We can grow at least to a certain degree, maybe not 100%, but that we can actually live out a different reality because we are changing our mindset to do so. So it is the belief that we should strive for our highest ideals. To others it may be seen as perfection. There is no perfection, obviously, but we can strive to be the best that we can possibly be in God's likeness, right? In God's image. And that is exactly what light workers are here to do. It's just some people don't get it because they can't. They can't perceive what they are not. You can perceive what they don't understand because you're perceiving it because it's your experience. It's not their experience. So they go up against you because they don't understand. People always want to evade, run, or fight things that create fear within them, or they don't understand, or they don't connect with, instead of just letting it be. It's not, why did they take it upon themselves to create some sort of what maybe they would see as justice, of which is not justice, because you're not out here doing anything towards them. They're out here being bullies towards you because you're different. And that is where they cross the line. That's why things backfire. Because they don't understand that you come from an ancient bloodline. You are in the earth, not of it. You came here on a mission. You were always divinely guided and protected. And the moment you understood your worth and went through the right path, that protection became even more so and stronger. They don't get it because they're coming from a very low perspective and vibration and way of being and living. They're in toxicity. They're in their shadow. They haven't mastered their shadow. They're not comfortable mastering their shadow because they don't self-reflect. They play the victim. Okay? So, it is what it is. Doesn't matter what they say or think. You are who you are at the end of the day. God says so. You and God made a pact. And he made a promise to you. You made a promise to him. And you, therefore, you will establish that for yourself as you see here. Now this whole, I don't know about this whole Bigfoot thing, and let me get a card for this true love energy. Because we have alliances coming together for the greater good. So it's for the greater good. And like I said, these alien visitations, they come from a higher consciousness. You already saw within the cards, you can rewind it. Confirmation. So it is for the greater good of humanity, whatever is going on there. Seven of Wands, Three of Cups. Whatever they're celebrating is protected. They're celebrating something, okay? This feels like some form of creation that they're doing. Okay, I don't know what kind of being they're creating, but I did dream about that, and I was scratching my head, like, what? I be going to places I shouldn't be in the spirit realm. Four of Pentacles. You see that something is under lock and key. It's information about whatever's going on here. So we're not going to tap into that. This feels like a being of love that they're creating. I don't know. They planted some sort of seed, and they're gonna see what comes to fruition. I'm gonna leave it there before I get my ass in trouble. Let me know in the comments if anybody resonates, guys. Thank you for watching A Cosmic View, and I wish you the best. Peace. See you next time.